Absolute chills. What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome to Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. In today's video, we just gonna play. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is one of my favorite Final Fantasies of all time. I'd have to say number 2, number 1 being Final Fantasy IV, but I have such fond memories of this game. I have beaten it multiple times and cannot wait to see the enhancements of the Pixel Remaster. So let's go ahead and take a nostalgic look at Kefka. Let's go ahead and take a nostalgic journey, my friends, into Final Fantasy VI. Now, today's video is brought to you by Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, a fantastic story-driven experience which brings together some of your favorite legendary heroes and villains across the entire Final Fantasy franchise. We're talking over 150 Final Fantasy heroes and villains, all obtainable free-to-play, by the way. The game is also free-to-play and available on the Apple Store as well as Google Play. This game features traditional turn-based combat and very involved multiplayer quests as well. And to go right alongside the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster launch, Locke's burst weapon has arrived in Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia as well, and this will be featured until Monday, March the 7th. So once again, thank you so much to Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia for sponsoring this video. Download the game using my referral links down in the description below. And now let's jump back in to some more Final Fantasy. Like, this is some Final Fantasy Inception you love to see. Good old Biggs and Wedge, some of the more iconic side characters in Final Fantasy history. And of course, Terra here with her magicite armor. I've heard lots of different opinions about the font choice used in this game, but I actually don't really have a problem with it. At least not right now. It looks fine to me. Man, let me tell you, little kid FG seeing this for the very first time, I was completely blown away. Like, I remember just sitting here and just staring at this screen and just being like, Mode 7 or whatever they used to call it back in the day. Like, this was some type of special graphic technique that they used to use on Super Nintendo, and it was just like, oh my god, I'm living in the future. Imperial Magitech armor, not even Narsh is safe anymore. All right, my first little taste of combat here in the Pixel Remaster. Once again, I don't really have a problem with the font style at all. Doesn't bother me. This music, man. So, oh, dude, is that a speed up button? Oh, no, it's not. Can I click it? Oh, dude, you are appealing to the gotcha-ness in me. So, chickadee, check it out. I figured out what that button does in the upper left-hand corner. Guess what? It's an autoplay button. This is a mobile gaming channel, so why should I be surprised? Autoplay in Final Fantasy VI. Okay, that's a little different. And here we are in the very first boss encounter with Ymir, and the music is absolutely fantastic. Rip Biggs and Wedge. And now it's time for me to connect to my very first Esper. But of course, I gotta keep her name Terra, and that music though. Like, this soundtrack is amazing. My sweet little magic user, wee! Or is it whoop 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 whoop? With the slave crown, you'll be all mine. Still one of the best villains in a Final Fantasy. I know a lot of people love Final Fantasy VII. I feel ya, I respect it, but I would love to have a 3D remake of Final Fantasy VI. Like, the same treatment they gave Final Fantasy VII. I know it was originally a 3D game. Stick with me. I would love for them to recreate Final Fantasy VI in the graphics of the newest Final Fantasy VII. That, my friends, I think would just be incredible. Whoop, 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 whoop. And there we have Kefka, we got General Leo, we have the Emperor, we have Celeste, we have Terra there. I thought General Leo was the truth, dude. When I first fought him and he started, like, I think he had an attack that hit you like 5 or 6 times. I was like, dude, this guy's the truth. Nah, he wasn't. And here he is, Locke. I remember having conversations with my friends about who they thought was the main character of Final Fantasy VI. Was it Terra or was it Locke? I was Team Terra just because she's like literally the first person you control, but I can see the argument for Team Locke. I can also see the argument for Team Nobody. I can respect that. Team Edgar? Nah, he ain't the main character. Come on. Look at this. I'm only like 20 minutes into the game and I'm already controlling a big, massive party. Final Fantasy VI was a trendsetter. Got a whole team of Moogles going at it. I think we just spam attack on these guys. This music, man, this heroic, like the score in this game is so good. Sounds better than ever, clearly. So basically here, we're just trying to block the way so these little guys can't come and kill Terra. And of course, I have to use the lock team on the boss encounter here. Since they all have basic attacks, I'm just gonna throw this bad boy in autoplay. Man, I'm feeling right at home. Ah, come on, Locke. Not on video, please. Hold on. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Here's a potion, bruv. All right, we're good. Man, listen to the music of Figaro Castle, man. The only castle in RPG history to be mobile. Under sand, that is. There's probably other flying castles in other RPGs. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution, Edgar. Yes, indeed. Look at all this hero collecting we're doing already, and I think this was like one of the early games that triggered that hero collecting like spark inside me. Between this game and then later on, you know, Suikoden, it's just something about playing a game where there are just a dozen characters to collect and you can kind of create your own team. I fondly remember like going to school and just asking people like, who did you use in Final Fantasy VI? Were you using Shadow, or were you using, like, who's using Umara? You can't even control him, it's crazy. Did you guys find Go-Go? Like, it was just such a cool experience, and it was not like a lot of other RPGs that were out that had like preset teams at very specific times of the game. Well, this game does too, but you didn't have the flexibility in game to pick who you wanted on your team, and Final Fantasy VI kind of bucked that trend. What a game, man. Edgar's twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. As much as I like Sabin, I played this game so late at night some nights, like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, man, I'm not trying to do those button combos in the middle of the night. Lazy FG, even when I was a kid. Oh, we have to enjoy this. Kefka. And the music they decided to pair along with him every single time he's on screen. So good. Like, for me, this was like Usual Suspects level of like plot twists with Kefka. This video, of course, is gonna be full of spoilers. Like, I mean, this game is like 90 years old at this point. But I had no idea that Kefka would be the guy. They did a really good job of like making him like a joke, basically. There are more girls here than grains of sand in the desert. Get it, Edgar? A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. It seems I have no choice. It's time. Chocobos to the rescue. Dude, where's my Kefka? Whoop, 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 whoop. Like a castle that can literally submerge under the sands. And this is one thing I really always liked about Final Fantasy. You guys already know this. My favorite type of fantasy is a nice mix between, you know, a little bit of technology and fantasy. Even if the technology is kind of like steampunky, you know, it doesn't have to be like super futuristic, like cyberpunk level. Like, this to me is like a perfect blend. Like, really cool. Just left him behind in the sand. Oh, back attack. All right, Edgar, Terra, and Locke. Time for some tools, baby. First things first, though. You guys got anything on you? Got anything good? Couldn't steal anything. Little fire AoE, auto crossbow. Good damage. Good damage. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? Dude, the girl got some spark in her. That was magic. Magic. Locke has already been on my team, and I've already been through battles, and I've already used fire multiple times. I don't know why Locke's surprised, but hey, go with the story, y'all. Don't be sorry. Does it matter, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. The little Magitech soldiers are just sitting here chilling. Kefka still hasn't caught up yet. Swoon! Dude, get something good off these guys. They gotta be carrying something. Couldn't steal again. I'm gonna go with the cure for right now. I'm just gonna do AoE just for gigs. But I'm still gonna keep on auto crossbowing. You gotta get at least one thing, Locke. Ah, come on. Sup, Kefka? Bye, Kefka. Whoop, 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 whoop. I know I sound like a broken record, but the music is so good. Like, it's new yet familiar at the same time. And it just sounds so like there's parts of these songs I never even noticed before that are, you know, now present thanks to this upgrade. So really, really good. Definitely worth the price of admission there. Oh, Shadow, I see you, buddy. Where you going? 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 I actually don't remember this. Where the heck is Shadow going? Oh, listen to his music. And you got Shadow and Interceptor. Literally flawless. Back off, Locke. That guy looks familiar. Shadow and Interceptor, baby. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Shadow. And Interceptor. Don't forget about the puppy. Boss music will never ever get old to me. All right. I poo, let's go. First things first. I can't steal from you right now? Okay, okay. Let's take out this front line, and then we will attack the back. Bootleg Sabin in the place to be. I don't trust autoplay enough to do this kind of stuff. Although I did see that the autoplay did cure when I was low, so it's not terrible. And it tends to do AoE when you need to, but once again, I think for boss encounters, you're probably better off just taking control manually here. Dude, I feel like I'm reviewing a mobile game. Got anything good on you? Let's see. Come on, Locke. Don't let me down. Couldn't steal! Locke, if you don't stop letting me down, come on. Let's see what you got. Stole a potion. Super. That's enough, Vargas. Uh-oh. Ah, if it isn't Savin. 1v1 versus the Great One. Let's go. Raging Fist. Take that, sucker. You already learned that technique? Disintegrate. Vargas. Floating down the river. I want to go to the left? Do I? I don't really remember. But we now have a temporary companion on the squad, Bannon, who we have to keep alive. Let's go Meteor Strike. Boop, 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 boop. Pray. Oh, dude, if he dies, like, literally my game's over. Alright, we're good, we're good. Luckily, he can heal. Auto crossbow action. And then how about a little bit of Aura Cannon, which is basically a fireball. But it's a little janky on my Xbox. Dude, you hit so hard, you lesser Lopros. I just gotta pray every single turn, literally. Dude, what a pro move. It totally was left. I did not remember that at all. I just took a guess. Look at that cute pink tint. Had to pitch it. Ah, the running gag. What do we have here? A perfect place to stop. Versus Ultros. Let's go. Blitz, Raging Fists. Very awesome. So I've definitely enjoyed my time here playing Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and this trip down memory lane with me. Still one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Like I said, number 4 is my favorite, 6 is number 2. 7 and 9 are like 7, 9, and even 10 are so close. I know that's like that's not the thing to say, but they really are so close to me when it comes to which one I like the most. And then after that, 13. So 4, 6, 9, 7, 10, 13, right around there. 12, not that big of a fan of, and some of the older ones that, oh my god, Terra's dead! I'm sitting here reminiscing, and I'm dying. Alright guys, so that will do it. Once again, I thank you so much to Square Enix and the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia for sponsoring this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Don't try to get away, FG. I ain't trying to go nowhere. What are you talking about? Dude, I can't believe I died. Over here killing my girl when I literally have Bannon, who is like 100% a heal bot. You know what? Screw that. You're going fire. Bannon, I have faith that you'll get the heal off before Terra dies. Complete faith. Youch! Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're gonna use Terra to bring back Sabin, waste another Phoenix down for no good reason. Oh my goodness. No, not Bannon! I couldn't have ended it a better way. I really couldn't have. That's so FG. I'm out, guys. See you guys in the next video. Later.